Hello warriors. I haven't done a vlog for a while, so I thought that I would check in with you this cold, wet winter's day in Wales. And you know I'm getting on. I hope you're all okay. It's been a couple of weeks since I've spoken to you. So I just thought I would check in. And actually, I'm not having a bit of a bad day today, which is part of the reason that I'm checking in with you, because I've been really particularly well. And I don't want to lead you all into false sense of security to go, oh my God, she's had that treatment and she's just amazing. When the reality of it is I've had just a couple of dodgy days. This week, actually, the last 2 days, I'm actually finishing work now in that hashtag let's be kind to ourselves mode, because I'm not feeling well and I'm not being productive. So that's something I need to do. I just want to check in with you today, really, because one of my lovely followers on my Facebook reached out to me and asked me how my anxiety levels were and how I was getting on with this new body identical. So I just want to say hi to everybody, because the truth of it is I forget you watch me. I kind of do this and I sit here with my lovely hot cup of tea, and I forget actually the people watch that I do this. So it's a bit bonkers that when I have messages and I go, yeah, people actually watch me. But I just wanted to really extend what I said to one of my amazing lady followers yesterday. I've been on this new body identical treatment now for the last, I think, my 3rd month on Utrogestin. I actually started testosterone as well 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago, which I'll speak to you about now in a minute. I gotta be a bit mindful about that stuff. So my weeks have been a little bit up and down, really. Mostly brilliant, with you know, a few days of not so good. So it's like the weather, isn't it? Mostly sun with a sprinkle of rain, whereas unfortunately this time of year is the opposite. But you get what I'm saying. It's been, my migraines have just dropped dramatically. Actually, I have a few like bits of episodes where I feel a little bit hazy, but it goes. I've had 3 migraines this month in total, which have been hideous migraines. So that for me, in the way that I was and the way I've been, have just been, I think, it's just an amazing result. Now my anxiety, my anxiety's still there, you know, is part and parcel of what we're going through here on the menopause. And I think that, I think from women who message me and from what I read, I think it's one of the worst things actually that we suffer. So my anxiety levels on average are about a 2 to 3, if I'm truthful. If I spend more time on my own and doing nothing, that anxiety level goes up. So what I found is that I have to help myself. So sitting around doing nothing, for me, feeds that anxiety. So for me to keep my anxiety levels at a lower pace, I just kind of, when I'm having downtime, I do what I would deem fun things for myself in downtime. So this week I've been painting a wood sleigh, red and white, for my porch. And I'm actually dressing my porch for Christmas, which I'm a bit excited about. So, because it'll be the first Christmas in this new house. So I'm excited about that. But it's, what I find is I just got to keep myself a bit busy. Now, my anxiety is at the worst when I stop. So when I finish work, it doesn't matter whether it's 7 o'clock or whether it's 4 a.m. When I finish, I'll have a cup of tea, and as soon as I brush my teeth and I'm in bed, and that stillness, it doesn't matter how long I am being finishing work, I finish work for, it doesn't matter what I've been doing, it doesn't matter what day it is. That stillness, when I first go to bed, when I kind of lights out, I still have a moment there where I have some palpitations, and only very lightly and only for a short period of time. But it's still there, but very, very light. Now, if I look at my anxiety, even 3 months ago, I you know, as far back as August, September, I couldn't even work. There was days that I could not physically work. I've said to you in vlogs, I've had panic attacks in my kitchen. You know, it is completely irrational, and everything about anxiety and panic attacks is just irrational, but the feeling of it is very, very, very real. So, I'm not 100% as I was, But if I put myself on a scale of 1 to 10, because I like doing this is the only way I can refer, I would say I've been on a 7 to 8, which is amazing. You know, I would say I was probably a 2 for most of this year, and I'm being generous on myself. But everything have changed a bit for me. So, not just the anxiety, because I think everything is kind of interlinked. Because I think that when we're not feeling very well, and we got the anxiety and the palpitations, and I think that gives us a lack of confidence. I think we stop doing things that kind of fill our soul with stuff that make us happy. So, for example, just my mum and my daughter calling me would be like, oh, God. And it's not that I didn't want to speak to them. It was just that because of my anxiety, I couldn't cope with that. Or speaking to my friends or socialising. I found that all a bit too much for me, to be honest. So, since I've been on this new treatment on the Body Identical, what I find is I want to do more things. I'm inclined to do more. And I think an example of that and my anxiety came on Friday of last week. My beautiful daughter just got a new job and she was waiting for an offer to come in. Excuse me. Well, I drink my hot tea that my lovely husband made me. And we hadn't seen each other because we've been on lockdown, and we just went out for some cocktails, just the two of us really, just for a catch up. And on the Thursday night, for me to do that on the Friday and finish work, I worked till ridiculous, I don't know, 5 a.m. Well, it was about 3 a.m. I lost one of the back of my teeth with a filling. I had a hole there and I was messing with it. Now, 3 months ago, not even that, 8 weeks ago, that would have been my excuse not to go. That would have been my excuse to go, oh my God, my tooth's broken. But instead of that, I got temporary dentist paste from the chemist, filled the hole so it didn't snag my tongue, and I was actually looking forward to going out. I was looking forward to curling my hair and putting a bit of makeup on and just actually meeting my daughter and just having some out time. And it's the first time I felt like that in a long time. Similarly, I'm going out with my Golden Girls on Saturday, and we haven't seen each other much this year because obviously we've been in lockdown like most of you were across the world, really. So we're just going out for some cocktails on Saturday. But I'm looking forward to that, and I've been thinking about what I'm going to wear. And, you know, I'm actually going to have my nails done for the first time since September. So these kind of things that I really didn't give a damn about, I start to care about. And going back to my anxiety, because I'm coming back in a loop to that, what I think is the more I'm filling my soul with things that make me happy, the more my anxiety lessens, because the more I'm feeling content in myself. So I think it's a bit of a vicious circle, that I think that once you start to feel a little bit better, you tend to do more, which gives you more confidence, which makes you feel less unwell. That's what I think. I'm no psychologist, and I'm not pushing HRT on anybody. This is just my journey, and I'm just explaining to you what I think is going on for me. Now, you know, like I said, the anxiety's still there, but it really is manageable. And I will say again what I said to my wonderful follower this week. You know what? I spent 4 years messing around with HRT, which didn't do anything for me. What I will say is, all I can go on is what have happened to me. This Body Identical changed my life. It have honestly changed my life. I couldn't physically work. And I actually said this when I was messaging last night, and I said, you know what, I've worked probably, I think I worked it out that over 2 weeks, I'd worked 2 weeks, I'd worked 229 hours, something like that. I was obscene. But I didn't care. I was doing like 190 hours a week, working on weekends. But because I couldn't work for so long, to be able to work, it was just a really, really nice, exhilarating place to be, which sounds really sad. But as I've said, your work is good for my soul. So, and I enjoy my job, and I enjoy it way better now I'm on top of everything. So, so I think that for me, the difference is just life-changing, just to function every day, to get up, to go to work, to function, to not feel so anxious that I can't even leave my house for months on end in a car on my own. So I think those changes for me are life-changing. And I'm not saying they're going to be the same for everybody, but I just thought I'd check in with you and just let you know how things are going for me. So that being said, me and my cup of tea are finishing work for the night. Woo! And I'm going to have I'm hoping to have a really early night tonight because my insomnia has been absolute pits. Because that's the one thing I will say, my insomnia is still not good. I don't think it helps the hours I work mine, so I probably don't help myself. Slap on the wrist, Sammy. But I mean, I'm hoping to have a good night's sleep and hopefully feel a bit better tomorrow. I've been a bit foggy today. I've had a couple of migraines come today. But I'm on the progesterone, and I find that when I'm on the eutrogestin, I find that it does make me a little bit out of sorts. But I'm just learning to adapt my estrogel to kind of balance that out, and it's still so new that that I'm just battling away. Now, the other thing I'll just tell you quickly, I started testosterone. Now, I think that's made a massive difference to me. So, this is TMI, so if my kids are watching, please do this. Mr. S is getting it. So that's a good thing. And the other thing is, it's part of the byproduct of it making your sex life healthier. It gives you drive. And I have to be honest and say that has definitely worked for me. Now, I know not all GPs particularly like it. You know, this has gone through my private consultation, and my consultant, my doctor Nadia, is phenomenal. You know, I can speak to her honestly and openly. So this is the path that I wanted to go down, and I think it was helpful for me. But I have to say, it's been immense, and I think that's why I've been able to work and cope a lot more hours. Now, what I'm going to say about that cream is, it says on there use a pea size. Let me tell you something, there's many different varieties and sizes of peas. So the first pea size I did made me want to eat everybody. So I've had to learn from it. So if any of you are thinking about going down that path, please listen to what I say. Put a little bit. You could always put extra because it's instant, it's a cream and is absorbed. And what I found is I've had days where, do you know when you squirt cream and it comes out a little bit too much, you think, oh, that's all right. No, it's not all right. Waste it. It's better to waste it. Because I was like a Rottweiler going around after everybody. So I've had to learn how to balance that. But again, it's all new. Everything is all new. But I hope you can see in me, I'm having a really bad day today. I'm having a flush as well as we speak. I feel better in myself. That's all I can say to you. I feel better for myself. 90% of the time that fog is gone, and that fog is what stops me with the anxiety from being able to even cope and work. And really, if I look at my progress over the last 10 weeks, it's been phenomenal. I just never thought I could feel the way that I'm feeling at the moment, actually. So I hope in some way I just give you some hope to think, do you know what? I felt really crappy and she feels like this now. So I just want you to know, ladies, there is hope out there. We're all going through things. And the last thing I will say is, if any of you want me to talk about anything, please don't be shy. Drop me a message. I hope any of you that message me will know that I message you back. And lots of you are across the pond in Australia and Canada and the States, so hi to you all. But if you want me to discuss anything, or you just want me to talk about something that's going on, just drop me a message, because this is what this is about for me. This is about me helping you. So if my progress and my journey helps you in any way, I've done my job. I started doing this on holiday because I had anxiety and I couldn't even function to read a book. So this is why I started doing this journey. And we're like kind of 18, 20 months later, and I'm kind of just coming out the other side where I'm a little bit normal. I would never be fully normal because I was never normal to start, but as normal as I'll be. But honestly, if there's anything that any of you want me to talk about, just drop me a message, either on Instagram or my Facebook, both at The Hidden Change, and I promise that I will get back to you and I will talk and discuss anything you want me to. I hope you're all keeping well. For everybody's on lockdown, we've just come out there, so I am feeling your pain. Please look after yourselves and keep safe, because that's all we need at the moment. We can hopefully in a few months' time this will be a bit of a distant memory. But please take care of yourselves, and most importantly, please be kind to yourselves, because if you can't be kind to yourself, you can't be kind to other people. So please be kind to yourselves, and I will speak to you soon. Peace out.